Nowadays, we skip struggle, we skip challenges, we skip difficulties because we've been brainwashed to feel like life is always supposed to be easy, life is supposed to be enjoyable. There's something we call a balance. If there is no balance of pain, then there is no balance of enjoyment. That is, if you do not experience pain one way or the other, then there is no way you can feel happy. It's more like a seesaw. The more pain you feel during hard, difficult times, and you allow yourself to feel that pain mindfully, the more happy you will be over time. But since you choose to always escape boredom, you choose to escape anxiety, you choose to escape depression, you don't want to feel that feeling, you don't want to be in that feeling, you don't want to be mindful about that feeling, you want everything to be sweet and enjoyable. That is why you are sad nowadays. That is why you have less happiness than you are meant to be. Because you do not allow yourself to create a balance. You do not strike a balance. You're always escaping from your anxiety by scrolling, by playing video games, by listening to music, by taking substances, by eating junk food. Every time you feel bad or you feel a difficult time or you're facing challenges, you feel the next thing is to start drinking. You start taking alcohol. You take alcohol to while away time and to while away your sorrows. But after the feeling of that intoxication, after that feeling of highness, what do you feel? You get back into your problems and you even feel worse because you are always escaping your difficulties and your challenges. Mind you, this is what I want to tell you today. Life is not meant to always be rosy. The moment you acknowledge this fact and you allow yourself to be present during those hard times, you acknowledge the feeling, you do not try to escape from it, you do not try to feel like, okay, it's not a challenge. You tell yourself that, okay, I'm experiencing hard times now. This is how I'm feeling. This is the feeling I'm experiencing now. I'm experiencing difficult times. I'm experiencing hard times. Acknowledge it. Say it and let yourself be aware of how you are feeling so that you won't start looking for ways to escape these difficult feelings. Say to yourself, I'm experiencing boredom right now. This is boredom I'm feeling. I'm experiencing anxiety. Oh, I'm anxious. Say it to yourself and tell yourself that you're actually anxious. Say it to yourself that you're actually facing difficulties. Say it to yourself that you're actually feeling depressed. This is the only way to experience that feeling, be mindful in the feeling, and then your body and your nervous system now realizes that, okay, it's not actually catastrophic. It's not deadly. You can actually survive it. And this is the only way out of your problems. This is the only way out of your mental health issues. But the moment you try to escape these feelings, you feel bored and you pick up your phone and start scrolling. You feel depressed and you start taking alcohol. You have a difficult feeling, you have anxious thoughts, and then you start taking substances to escape from this feeling. After the feeling of highness, after the feeling of enjoyment, after the feeling of pleasure, do you feel better? Obviously not. The moment you get back to your normal self, the problems come back. But if you choose to acknowledge those feelings, you are anxious, you acknowledge it, you tell yourself that, okay, this is just a feeling of anxiety. Well, this will pass. This is what I'm experiencing now. You realize that your brain now has the strength to endure, to acknowledge the feeling, and to realize that it's actually not deadly. It's actually not catastrophic, that you will actually be able to handle the situation. This is the only way out of difficult problems. This is the only way out of difficult challenges that you're facing at the moment. Do not try to escape boredom. Do not try to escape anxiety. Do not try to escape depression. Do not try to escape difficult times with substances, with video games, with loud, fast music, with junk food, with alcohol. Do not try to escape this feeling because these feelings will still be there even after you feel you have escaped it with all these substances. The feelings come back and then your brain is weak. Your brain now starts seeking these forms of instant stimulation because your brain feels that, okay, the only way out of these problems is by stimulating yourself. So, of course, when you have these problems, you tend to stimulate yourself more and then there is no solution to your problem. Most of all the modern health problems, modern mental health problems that we have today, from depression, from anxiety, from OCD to ADHD to having intrusive thoughts, all boils down to you not allowing your brain to be aware of what you are feeling. You're not allowing your brain to experience what you're feeling. You're not acknowledging that you're actually feeling that feeling at the moment. You are trying to escape. by using substances, by using social media, by using junk food, by using video games. Of course, you escape it at that moment, you feel better at that moment, but at the end of the day, when you don't have that form of stimulation, when you don't have that source of stimulation, all your problems comes back to you. Just listen to me when I tell you that the way out of your problems is not by escaping it, but by acknowledging it, by being present, by being mindful, by being your own thoughts, by being aware, by understanding what you are feeling, labeling it. Oh, I'm feeling anxious right now. Oh, what I'm feeling right now is depression. Oh, what I'm feeling right now is intrusive thoughts. Be mindful in yourself. Understand what you are feeling. And then your brain will see that, okay, this is not actually dangerous. This is not actually catastrophic. I don't need to be in survival mode. This is actually not a real threat. But because you are always looking for ways of escape, your brain feels that, okay, this must be really dangerous. This must be a real threat. And then we need to escape it by doing constant stimulation. That is how your brain calibrates, and then you can't enjoy life anymore because these problems keeps coming day by day and you keep escaping it by using constant stimulation. All your brain needs is not to escape, but to be in that feeling, to acknowledge the feeling, to label the feeling, and to know that this is what you're actually feeling at the moment. Be it anxiety, be it depression, be it OCD, be it ADHD. Just know that this is what you are feeling. Label it and be aware of your thoughts. Be mindful and be present. Know that this is what you are feeling. And that feeling is not actually you. It's just a separate entity. Oh, I am the observer, observing anxiety. Oh, I am the observer, experiencing depression. I am the observer, experiencing obsessive thoughts. I'm the observer, experiencing intrusive thoughts. I'm the observer, experiencing these difficult times. And then your brain becomes more relaxed. Your nervous system becomes more relaxed. It now observes and says, okay, this is just an entity outside me. This feeling is not me. And I don't need to solve it right now. All I need to do is just to be aware and be mindful. And then gradually my brain will devise ways of getting solutions to these problems. That is why I say, stop looking for escape from your problems. Those problems will come back. That source of stimulation that you're using to escape, supposedly you're using to escape that problem, is just going to lead you to addiction. And then your brain relies on this to feel even better. Then you don't feel better at the end of the day. The thought keeps coming. It comes back even harder and harder because you've not devised ways of getting out of the problems. There may not be a quick fix. There may not be a quick solution to your problems, be it mental health or other difficult problems you may experience in life. There might not be a quick fix to it. But I can bet you the quick fix is not constant stimulation. The solution is not constant entertainment. The solution is not enjoyment and pleasure. Rather, the way to get out of it is to acknowledge, have the thoughts, feel the thoughts, label the thoughts, and know what you're experiencing. This is the only way you can realize that this thing you're experiencing is not you. It's just a separate entity from you. And then you may have less problems to deal with. And then you'll be less in survival mode, or you'll be more in creative mode, which is the only way out of all problems. Mind you, you always have anxious problems. You always have problems with depression. You always have problems with boredom. We as human beings needs to have high and low times. How you deal with it is what matters. We're not saying you should be a boring person. We're not saying you should not enjoy yourself, but not trying to escape these problems with constant stimulation. Be aware, acknowledge, label your thought, label what you're feeling, and then your brain will know that it is actually not so dangerous. It won't take your life. It's not deadly, and it's not a threat the way your brain seems to label it. But it's because of the constant stimulation, constant pressure and entertainment that you are using to escape this feeling. That is why your brain feels that if you do not escape this feeling, then you will die, or it's actually catastrophic, or it's actually dangerous. It's actually not as dangerous as your brain tempts it to do. Only if you take a step back from constant stimulation, if you take a step back from trying to escape your feeling of boredom, anxiety, depression, or other forms of mental health issues, or whatever problem you're experiencing today. Label it, experience it, be aware of it, be mindful of it, know what you are feeling, and separate it from your identity. Your identity is just your self-consciousness and not that thing you are feeling. The moment you separate yourself from that thing you are feeling, the moment you label it, the moment you are aware of what you are feeling, that is the moment you begin to escape from your problems, not by escaping it through constant stimulation and entertainment. And that is what we preach here. We are preaching how to be a primal human being, away from the modern excess, and to restore your human balance. If you watch the video this far, then this video resonates with you. You are meant to be here. Welcome to the tribe.